Uh, Today we are going to learn to access.
Okay. So should I start, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes. You can present your screen also.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Salesh Jain. I am National Sales Manager for Eastern Book Company, and I will be taking a training session on EBC Reader. Can everyone hear me? I request some of you to unmute yourself so that now we can have a two-way communication. Okay, fine. So if everybody can hear me, then it is perfectly fine. And I believe all of you are LLM students, right? Great, thank you. So the thing is, I don't have to go in the integrity of about EBC and all. I think you all know about it. You all know about SCC Online, right? So I will not go into that detail, and we will start straight away from this. Okay, but just a small this thing about this product, how we came to this. You all know that SCC Online has been came as a platform, e-platform in somewhere in 1995, when it came as a case finder, right? And it continued like that, and then slowly development has taken place, and somewhere around 2010, it came into somewhere in the present format. In 2014-15, we started working on this project called EBC Reader. Initially, we were giving only ebooks, but then we realized that is not the solution which the legal fraternity wants. And that was the reason to come out with the e-library. So now what you see is the e-library, right? So in this platform, we have given all our books, barracks, commentaries, and manuals, right? And that's what I will be showcasing it to you, how to use it, and how to exploit this platform to the maximum, right? Okay. So when you log in into this platform, I assume you all know how to log in into this platform. What happens is that when you log into this platform, this is the page it will come to. This is called as a My Library page, right? Now here we have got everything, all books, barracks, commentaries, everything is available here. Now this is the search window. And this will help us to find any specific book, right? Now, let's say I'm searching for books on evidence. I type evidence and all books related to evidence is available here, right? You can see this is the Law of Evidence by V.P. Sathi. These are the Supreme Court series on evidence. This is the Blair Act on evidence, right? So this is the way you will get the books on evidence. Let's say similarly, I want to search something on Constitution. I type Constitution. And then all the books related to Constitution is available here, right? This is the Blair Act on Constitution. This is V.N. Shukla Constitution of India. Then we have got T.K. Tope Constitution of India here, right? There are some other books also on, on Constitution, like this is on Making of Constitution by Justice Khanna. So all those books are available, right? We can also search the books by the name of the writer. Let's say I'm looking for Thakkar, Justice Thakkar. So now I can see the books written by Justice Thakkar. These are the books. So we can search it by that also, right? Any issue till now on this?
Yes, sir, I have one issue.
Okay, perfectly fine. Right now, coming to this next step, this is a.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I am having an issue with the login, sir.
You are having an issue with the login. Okay.
What is your name?
Sir, Neeraj Chauhan.
I will check it. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Neeraj, login issue, we will try to help it out later. Sir can send us.
I will resolve it.
All right.
I will resolve it. Till then, you can connect.
Right. Okay. Now going to this My Library. This is a drop-down menu. When you click here, you get an option of barracks, books, magazine, and My Library. Now, when you select WhereX, then you will get only WhereX. Just for your information, on the platform, we have got 270 WhereX, and all the WhereX are auto updation and auto addition. Any changes take place, we will be updating it from the backend, and any new act comes, that we will be adding. Now, this is the Farmer X, which you are seeing it, and this is the most debatable topic nowadays in the country, right? So this is the way we will be getting it, right? Now, from the WhereX, we come to the books. Now, you can see the books here. We have got more than 360 books. It covers all the topic of the law, and we will be showcasing it to you also, how to search for something within the book, right? I've already showed it to you how to find a book. I will also showcase it to you how to find something within the book, right? Now, we also publish a magazine called Practical Lawyer. Now, this is the Practical Lawyer magazine. I'll just show it to you. This is the Practical. I'll just open this and show it to you. Right. Now, you can see the Practical Lawyer magazine. This is the magazine which we publish every month. The latest edition is, you can see it here, a very good reading for the young lawyers and students. It also covers the latest judgments also in Supreme Court case judgments. So you will be able to see that, right? And I will also like to mention that, let's say if you open a certain book here, let's say I'm opening, and you find some judgment, and if you have a SCC online, you can get connected and read the complete judgment also. I'm opening one of the book. Let it get open.
Hello, Neeraj. Neeraj, you can log in now.
Okay, sir.
You can check it and reply.
Sir,
All right.
Yes.
sir,
Everyone is facing
Yes.
the problem.
sir, this is Athri Ghosh. Sir, I can't even log in.
Okay. Okay, I will check.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, what?
Okay. Should we go?
Sir, I am also facing the same problem. Tarun Singh.
The maximum students are facing the same problem.
Okay. Should we go ahead? I think the login issue can be resolved. Once we finish with this part, this login issue will be solved. Right? I think you can, all of you can text to the sir, and he will be able to check and do the needful. Right? Okay. So now here is the Practical Lawyer magazine, and here you have got the complete table of content, right? And we can go one by one and see the complete thing. Now this is the Supreme Court cases judgment, recent cases, right? Now, like you are going through this and you find some of the judgment. Let's say you want to read this judgment, right? So this is also hyperlinked to SCC Online. You click it here and it will take you to SCC Online. Okay, you will come to this login page. We have to have the login details with us, and once we select this, the login, the concerned page will open up from the SCC Online. Right, so you can see the complete judgment, right? Okay, so this is the way we will be using the Practical Lawyer magazine. Okay. Now what I'll do is I will open one of the books and I will showcase you all the features, right? I'm opening this Evidence Act. Okay, so when the book opens, you will find certain functions keys on your left hand side and also on the top. So we'll go one by one The first one is called the table of content, right? Now, table of content is nothing but your index in a hard copy. Okay. However, you have a scroll bar which will help you to go to any particular chapter. Okay. In addition to this, there is also a search bar here. Now, if you want to find something in the table of content, you can do that. Let's say I'm searching for dowry. I type dowry and you can see that the word wherever it has appeared in the table of content will be shown to you. Okay, so this is the way we will be using it. Now, the next is the search. Now, this search is for finding something within this book, right? Now, let's say I'm searching for 113B, section 113B, right? Now here you can see that it is giving me 7 results, right? So in this book, 113 may have appeared in the 7 pages. Okay. Now let's say I come here, I read, and I decide that I need to go to, let's say, this particular section, right? So what I can do is I can just click on the highlighted portion, and the platform will take me straight to that particular place where this particular section is mentioned, right? Presumption under section 113B, right? So this is the way we will be using the search option. Okay. Now coming next is the annotation, right? Now before we discuss annotation, let's understand the keys which have been given on the top. Now when we read a hard copy, we generally have a tendency to highlight something with the highlighter, or we do underlining by pen or the pencil, right? So same features have been given here. Can you see? This is the highlighter. Now let's say I want to highlight first paragraph. So I select this, I come and select the text, and you can see the portion has got highlighted, right? This particular paragraph. Not only that, you need not save it. It is automatically getting saved. Similarly, I can do the underlining in the pen. Okay. I need to select the particular tool and then do it, right? And this is underlining by pencil. So you can see that way I have done highlighting also, underlining by pen and underlining by pencil. Now coming next is the copy to note. Now copy to note function is basically, I will be talking about the notes slightly later, but I will show it to you how we make notes, right? Now let's say I want to make notes of this paragraph. I select the, just a minute. Hello. This one. Ma'am, I'm on a virtual meeting. Can we call later? Ma'am, can we do it tomorrow? Tomorrow morning 10? Okay, thank you. Right. So this is the pop-up which will come. So I need to select this, and you can see it has got underlined by the dotted lines. Okay, so this is the way we will be using all these features, and these are all called, it's automatically getting saved. Now, if I want to remove this, what I can do is I can come here. This is an eraser. I select this eraser, and by a single click, all this will go. Right. So this is the way we will be using these function key which has been given on the top. And it will be, you as a student, you will be using it extensively. Now coming to the annotation. Now annotation is nothing but, it is a one place where all your work is shown, right, of that particular book, right? So we have done highlighting, underlining, and the notes, right? Now this annotation shows that we have done 7 work in this book. Right now, the first is notes. Okay, the second one is also notes. I can see what notes have been made. If I want to read this, I can just click and I can go there. Similarly, this is a highlighter, means this is a highlighted portion, and this is underlining by pen, and this is underlining by pencil, which is in black in color. Right. Now, let's say I want to go to this particular highlighted portion. So what I do is I just click here, and now you can see the platform takes me automatically to the highlighted portion. Okay, can you see it here? So this is the way this annotation works. So annotation will help you to ensure that you don't waste time in flipping pages. You go to the annotation, see what work you have done earlier, and it will take you to that specific place immediately. Okay. Now here itself there are certain more function which has been given. You see these 3 dots, you click here. Now it says that you can copy to note, you can share link, you can copy, and you can delete. So copy to note is like if you have done some work like this highlighted. Now this you want to use it in a notes, you can just click it here, it will get copied into the notes. Share link is basically if you want to share this, a link will be sent to your colleague if you want to share this particular text. You can copy also. If you want to copy this, you can copy and you can paste it in any Word document, and you can delete it also, right? So this is the way it will function. Okay, coming next is this is the basic function of any ebook platform. Here you have got the option to increase the size of the font or decrease the size of the font. You have got a background which is white, or night which is black, or off-white which is a sepia mode, right? Also you have an option of a double column. Presently you are seeing both sides of the book as it opens, and you also have a single column like this, right? So this is the way this both single column and double column will work. Now coming next is the notes, right? Now I have clicked onto the notes. Now you can see there is another window open, which is the notes, right? Just a minute. Okay. Now I will also remain in the white. Okay. Now presently you're seeing the book also and the notes also. Let's switch to notes view and then understand what is notes, right? Okay. Now, what we have done on the platform is that for every book, there is a notebook provided, right? So basically what happens when you make note, like we were working on the Evidence Act, we were reading that book and we are making notes, then the notes will get copied into the notebook with the same name, right? So Evidence Act has a notebook called Evidence Act, and the notes will get copied into the same Evidence Act 1872, right? So this is the way it functions. Now we have come in this page. Now here on the top, you can see the various notebooks, right? Here there is a drop down menu, which says whether you want to see all the notebook or the user. Now the white ones are the user notebook. Basically means you can create your own notebook also. In addition, you have books, this blue one, which are the notebook which has been given on the platform. Okay, so now I'm closing this top part of the window and we are only in the notes, right? Now this is completely editable. Okay, I can delete or I can type. Okay, so I have typed training to HPNLU student and it is automatically getting saved, right? You need not save it. Okay, now you can send a mail. If you want to share this complete notes with somebody, you can do it. You just click on that mail option, complete notes is visual, and you can send the mail. You need to just add the mail ID, right? Or you can take a printout also, right? I've clicked on this printer option and the complete notes will be shown, and you can add a printer and take a printout. Okay. In addition to this, there is also an option called copy note. Now this copy note is basically if you want to copy these notes into a Word document. So what you do is you just click it here. This window will appear. You say OK, and the complete thing is copied. You can just go open any Word document and paste it there. Right. So what happens is whatever notes you are making, that is also getting saved into your desktop or your Word document. Right. Fine. Now let's open this. Now I told you that we can create our own notebook, right? So let's select only user. So these are the notebook which I have created. Now let's say I want to create another notebook. So what I'll do is I'll just click onto this add new note, right? This notebook has been created. I double click it and I can change the name, right? Now you can see the name has been changed. Let's say I want to work here. So what I'll do is I'll click it here and this notebook will open, right? Now, however, if you remember that I told you that when you work on a book, the notes will go into that specific notebook only, with the same name as the book, right? However, what we have done is we have given you an alternative, this thing. This is called as a pin. Now, once you select this pin, now whichever book you open, the notes will come in this notebook, right? Let's see that. So I'm going to the library. Now I'm opening this English legal history and I'm opening this administrative law, right? Okay. I'm using the table of content to go to any specific any chapter. All right. Now let's say I want to select this. I select this copy to note and I have selected the first paragraph, right? This pop-up comes, I select this also, right? So the notes have been made. Okay. Now I'm opening this administrative law. Going to any chapter, selecting again this copy to note, selecting the second paragraph and doing this copy note, right? Now I'm going to the notes and switch. Now this was the notebook which we were working on, HPNLU. Now you can see that notes have been copied from BD Kulshrestha textbook of English legal history and also from administrative law by IP Messi. Right? So you got the spin action? Anybody can confirm? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So I hope this notes feature is absolutely clear. Why I was devoting so much time, especially all of you being LLM student, you will be doing a lot of projects work. So this notes feature will come very, very handy for you all. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I will go to the library and now there's another feature called search, right? Now let's understand this search because this is again a very important feature. Now, when I click on the search, this is the window which will open. Now, I have told you, if you remember, we have talked about two searches. First was when we were looking for a book, right? In the My Library page. Second was that we were looking Second was that when we were working on a book and we were looking for something within the book, right? Now this is the third. Now when we are working on this window, then we are searching in the complete data bank of all 650 books, right? So let's say I am searching for a phrase called ultrawise, or somebody will, any one of you will like to give me any phrase. You all being LLM students, can you give some phrase? Let's search that. Any one of you? Hello. No? Okay. So let's do this search only. So I'm searching for a phrase called ultrawise, right? And I'm searching in the complete database of 650 books, right? Now let's search. Now here you can see that multiple option I'm getting, right? Now this is the first book, administrative law, right? Now actually, you know, this scroll bar itself will show you how many options you have. The smaller the scroll bar, you have multiple options, right? In this book itself, it is showing me 4 options and then says 6 more results, right? Now this is the lecture and administrative law and so on and so forth, right? Now you can see how many options we have got, right? Now this is not a very comfortable position. Now we need to refine our search, okay? So what we can do is we have given you 4 filters at the bottom. Can you see it here? Now the first filter is that whether I want to do the search in the books or the annotation. Annotation, if you remember, is the highlighted or underlined portion and the notes. Or I can select any one of it, or I can select multiple of it. Okay? Right? Now the second option is whether I want to do the search in the books or the bare acts. Right? The third option is whether I want to do the search in the complete book, all chapters, or only in the table of content. Right? Now, if I select only the table of content, then the result will be only on the index. Okay, let's do the search. Okay, now here you can see that now my search has got refined. Okay, now this is the company law, in the content company law by Avtar Singh, it is showing me ultra wise, right? And so on, so forth. Can you see it? But my results have got refined. Okay. Now let's say I want to go the first one only, the company law. What I'll do is I'll just click on the highlighted portion and the platform will take you to that specific place. You can see this doctrine of ultra vires, right? Now, this is the content page. And if I want to go to this particular chapter of this doctrine of ultra vires, I click it here and I will reach to that particular chapter, doctrines of ultra vires, right? So this is the way our search option, this particular search option works, right? Search area. Okay. Now the next option is called search the set. What we have done on the platform is that we have certain books, similar books have been categorized as a particular set, right? So when you're searching, then you can, this is a drop down menu and you can decide which book you want to go to. Okay. Like you have got a Code of Civil Procedure by Justice Thakkar. This is in 6 volumes, right? So this is a set. Okay, so this is the way it will, I'll show it to you. Now I've selected this and let's do the search. Now here you can see the results are only in this Code of Civil Procedure in different volumes. Okay, so that's the way this search, this set functions. Okay, now I'll select all the option, right? Okay. Now there are 4 modes of doing the search, right? The first is all nearby, then exact phrase, any word, and wildcard. If you all have used the SCC online, then you may be knowing this. However, I will again talk about it. Now let's change the phrase. Anyone now wants to give any phrase? Okay, I am selecting I have written a phrase called FIR is not a substantive evidence, right? And here this is all nearby and there's a drop down menu up to 10 words, which is by default. However, you have an option to select up to 2 words to up to 50 words. Can you see it here? Right? So this is the way we can do. Let's keep it on up to 10 words and then do the search. Basically, what happens is when we say up to 10 words, so between the 2 words, if there are another 8 to 9 words also, it will give me a result. Okay. Now let's see on this first book, Supreme Court on Criminal Procedure and Criminal Trial. Here it is showing me FIR is not substantive evidence, right? If you notice that A is missing here. Now in this it is showing me neither FIR nor inquest, and you can see it here that between the 2 words of which was on the phrase, there are so many words which have been added. So that is what does it mean up to 10 words, right? There's an option called exact phrase also, means it has to be, the phrase has to be exact, then only it will give me the result. Now let's do the search and see. Now in this book, VP Sathi Law of Evidence, this phrase has been used as it is. FIR is not a substantive evidence, and you can see that there is only one result, right? So this is the way this exact phrase will work. Any word is basically for the synonym words when we are not sure now what may have been used in the book, right? Now, just to give you an example, let's say we are working on land dispute. So land is one word. It can also, land dispute can also be called as a property dispute, right? So we can take a property also. Now it is also a real estate dispute, right? So I have taken real estate also. Okay. Now we are searching all these 3 words, not necessarily in the same sequence, but we are looking for these 3 words. Real estate, because it's 2 words, but we want to treat it as 1 word. That's why we have used a parenthesis. And that's such. Now here you can see that the result, it is giving me first result in annotation. Then it is giving me result in notes. And post that it is giving me result in, various books. Okay. Now let's see the first book. In this, you can see that I am getting the result, property also, real estate also. In the second book, I am getting land also, land, real estate, right? So this is the way you will use the any word search. And after that is the wildcard. Now wildcard is basically when you're not sure about the spelling. Very simple example, women, right? Is WOMAN, but it is possible that it may have been used as a plural and it is WOMEN, right? Now, when you're not sure whether it is A or E, so what we can do is we can, rather than putting A or E, we can just put a question mark, right? And then do the search. Now here you can see that I am getting the result WOMAN also, WOMEN also, right? So this is the way it will work, right? Any questions from anyone now on this search option? Hello. Hello. Okay, so I assume that all of you have understood very well, and there is no questions from your side, right? One thing which I have missed out, I will just like to show it to you. Okay. I showed it to you that when you are in the Practical Lawyer magazine, and let's say you are reading that and you find some citation, and if you click on the citation, the SCC opens, right? Now same thing has been given here also. Now let's say you are reading this BEAR Act and you find this citation number which is given, right? And you want to read the judgment, you can just click onto this and SCC Online will open. Right? And if you remember, last time we have logged in, so this time we need not log in also. It will straight away take me to that specific judgment, right? You can see that the complete judgment, okay? So this is the way this platform will work. Now, from my side, I have completed everything. There's nothing more to show or explain. If you still have anybody has any doubts or wants any clarification, wants to understand anything, please ask.
Hello, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Sir, can you please explain that notes part when where you can make your own notes, user notes?
Okay.
I
Right.
missed out on that, sir. Yes, sir.
No issues. Right. So we were on this book, right? Okay. And now let's say I want to make notes. Okay. So I've opened this book, I'm reading this book and I want to make notes, right? So on the top, you see this one, copy note, right? So you click, actually, there are various options. This is the highlighter. This is underlining by pen. This is underlining by pencil and this is the notes. Now you click onto this and you select the text, right? This is the pop-up which comes. You have to select this and the notes is made, right? Now, if you want to see the notes, you can go it here on the notes, and I'm switching the notes view, okay, and this is in the end. You can see this is, we have copied it from here. Okay, right? So this is the way notes have been made. Now you ask me the question how to make the notes in your own notebook, right? So what you can do is, when you are on this page, there is an option to select, user notebook. It is all user or book. All is both user and book. User is only the notebook which you have created, and the book is all the books, means all 650 notebook will be appearing, right? So I select this user. Now you can see there are 4 notebook which I have created, but I want to add new. I click onto this add new note. Now this notebook has been created, so I do the double click. This is this renaming page opens, and I give the name as evidence project, and I save it. Now this notebook, you can see the name has been changed. I do a single click, and now I can work on this notebook. However, if you remember, I have mentioned that when you work on a book, the notes will go into the same name notebook. However, if I want to copy into this, I have to select this pin, right? Now, whichever notebook you are in, and if you select this pin, then all the notes which you make will come into this particular notebook, right? Now, let's go to some, let's open one book. Okay, so I'm opening this book. Okay, this is the table of content. I'm using the table of content to go to any chapter.
Yes.
And I'm making notes. I select this and I make notes, and I select this pop-up. And when I go to the notebook, now you can see this is the book I have created, Evidence Project. And you can see it has got, the notes have been copied from C.K. Tucker, Administrative Law, right? Yes. So this is the way we will be using it. Most important is this.
So what if I need the printout of the PDF form?
Now, if you need a printout of this notes, you need to select this print option and you can take it. Right?
So it is
please.
So I need
I
need the printout of the whole topic.
See, no, you cannot do anything from the book directly. You have to copy into this particular notebook, and then only you will be able to take printout, right? And I will also like to clarify that you cannot download the book. Okay. There is no option called downloading. So please understand, this is a copyright issue. So we don't recommend those things, and we have not provided the option for you to download a book, right? Also, when you make notes, you will be able to make notes of only 2000 characters at one time. And that 2000 characters will come to around 7 to 8 lines at one go. But if you need to copy one particular chapter completely, then you have to copy multiple time notes, and then you will be able to keep the notes at one place, right? However, please note, once in a particular book you achieve 15% of making notes, it will not permit you to make further notes.
Okay.
Right? So that is the limitation. Okay, anything else? I hope search option is clear. Okay, so I assume that it is clear. Sir, anything else from your side, sir?
Almost aspects have been covered by you.
Sir.
If there is then any issue, any query of the student, then they can raise their queries. but I think that most of these students have problem with their login IDs.
I think, sir, once the login ID issue is solved, then they will, then everything will get resolved.
Yes.
Right, sir? So from my side,
Resolve this first. I will
Yes.
conduct one more training session for this LLM batch.
right, sir. No issue, sir. Whenever you say, sir, I recommend that rather than having a training session, we can have a question and answer session. So they
Question
ask
answer
or
session,
whatever. Yes, sir. Because
Yes, yes.
whatever doubts they have, they will try to resolve those things, sir.
Yes, yes.
Right, sir?
Dear students, I think lot of students have problem with their login IDs and passwords. So I am
Sir.
giving the forum. They can fill out this forum, and I will resolve one by one the problems of each user.
Right, sir.
Dear students, you can fill out this form, and I will resolve the issues of each and every student. Fill out this form, and I will try to resolve this by tomorrow. And we will conduct one more training session in the next week.
Right, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.